Okay, dropping in on the Mandrea Trail, which is supposed to be an intermediate difficulty trail at the top, and then eases out into a more easier down lower section. It sits just above Arco, and you have a pretty long climb to get up here. It is a bit wet, to be honest, so let's see how slippery all these rocks are. Ooh, very slippery, I must admit. Pretty technical for an intermediate trail, I must admit. And all the wet rocks is definitely not making it easier. Really narrow as well, a lot of leaves and bushes, so it's actually pretty hard looking ahead of the trail. Okay, this clears up a bit. Much better flow here than at the middle section. Whoops, up. Big leaf. Pretty difficult picking up speed when riding in a bush like this. I guess this is what you might find here at Largo di Garda, where most of the trails are natural trails. No one is looking after them as such, so they are just as they are, which also makes it a bit of an adventure sometimes. But then on the other hand also makes it quite fun compared to what you ride at home, or at least what I ride at home, which is like super groomed trails with which are good, but definitely different than this. Ah, here we go. Nearly missed that part. Ah, goes back onto the road again and drops down to another single track. Just had to stop up to see what that was, whether that was a huge drop or just a roller. Fortunately, it was the latter one. Okay, I see the paved road ahead. So that's the first stage of the Mandrea Trail. Let's see if we can find the lower stage, which is supposed to be a bit easier than the top one. Still a lot of bushes. Have to avoid. Still pretty rocky and loose terrain for what is considered an easy trail here at Lago di Garda. Definitely something you need to get used to. Maybe the trail isn't as steep as the upper section and not as technical, but still, definitely have to stay focused on this, especially on this part. Ooh. And then onto a fire road. Wow, and you can see Riva del Garda down there in the horizon and the Garda Lake. That is nice. Okay, and now onto the road. And that concludes the Mandrea Trail.